Oh, happy days. It's always fun to get a box. What do you think's in it? Stay tuned to find out. Oh, and one more thing. Okay guys, so what was in the box? Those were in the box. I didn't want to go through the whole unboxing. We've done a million of them. I don't know why they're so exciting to watch someone lift a piece of styrofoam off a box and wade through a bunch of peanuts just to grab a couple vials, because really the whole gist of it is what's inside of them anyway. Again, this was this guy here, if I'm right, because he didn't mark them, but I should be able to tell very distinctly. But this guy here is the one I believe. It's hard for me to see because they're so small and the light shining on them. But this was part of the breeding project. This was an offspring of my male. So hopefully this little guy survives. And I named this one already Miracola, which is actually miracle in Italian. And we have a Milagro, which is miracle in Spanish, the Brachypelma hamori. But this one's just for different reasons. It's not like it was a miracle baby, because it wasn't the only one that survived, but it was one of 3 that did make it. So you know, I like the name. I like the way it flows. So this is a Dolichothelli diamentinensis. Now I've raised 3 of these, all 3 of them to mature male, and I'm probably 99.9% positive this one's going to be a male too, because that's just the way I am with certain species. I just get male heavy. Or in a genera, period, you know, Brachypelma, Salmopaeus, Dolichothelli, 3 for 3 on males. So we have that, and then we have this little guy here, which was just a breeding project of his own. This is an Ediothelma mira. This will go with my other one, not in the same enclosure, of course. This one I named Hatch in honor of the trapdoor effect that they make. And then we have something else that I shall show you. This didn't come with this. This is just kind of something out of the blue. I will get it down and then we'll discuss it real quick. Okay, so this is a unconfirmed female. Now I looked at it ventrally. It sure looks female to me. Looks completely different than my male. This is Brachypelma albopilosum Nicaraguan form. I had to get her. I didn't really want to, but I kind of had to, just because I have such bad luck with Brachypelma males, and she's such a good size, and she's a Nicaraguan, and she's a female. It wasn't a bad price. So because I have 2 males, I decided to go ahead and get the female. And because we'll be, you know, cutting back on a couple enclosure sizes here with the reduction with the Aphonopelma hensize and the Aphonopelma simonis, there'll be 2 huge containers and then 2 medium-sized containers that will be empty now. So I thought, well, you know what, it would be kind of cool to have a female of the Nicaraguan. I do have a female of the Honduras, or the Honduran form. So yes, this is the 4th Brachypelma albopilosum that I own right now, but I really couldn't say no to her, just because, you know, she's so curly, she's so pretty, very, very calm, you know, looks in good health. Wild caught, possibly. You know, I'm not a big advocate of getting stuff from the pet stores, but you know, this was a Petco deal, and I just, you know, because of the deal I got, I really couldn't say no. But you know, so this was basically one of my donations from the PayPal me account. Bought her, and then I have another wonderful, generous PayPal me donation last night. I don't want to, again, I'm not going to give out names because I don't want to draw attention to anybody. I don't want people to say, well, you know, you donated to his channel, why don't you donate to my channel? I don't want to go through that. So I try to keep those people anonymous. You know, if it's a Patreon thing, that's a little bit different, because, you know, that's just a monthly donation of maybe $1 or $2 or whatever. But you know, this was just a monetary, you know, donation. Very, very generous. It'll be more than enough to buy a nice enclosure for. I have to decide who, though. And we'll get it at the Buffalo Reptile Expo. Hopefully I'll get a good deal on a nice size enclosure.
for either my Encyoquatella olivacea, is one of the ones I'm considering, Orphanacus philippinus, which is Cheeto, which is probably the one that I will go with because I think she's going to get bigger quicker. And then there's also the possibility of the M. balforis. So what I figured is if we get this enclosure from this vendor, who's a friend of Ruth's, Mostly Reptile, I talked to him already. If I could get a decent price for something for Cheeto, and I like the enclosure, we're going to go over it here on the channel. We'll review it. I'll give you his name, give you his information. Hopefully some of you that are looking for enclosures might look him up and purchase some stuff. If enough of you guys do that, then, you know, possibility of me doing some other stuff with him and getting discount prices or stuff for, you know, well, discounted prices anyway. I don't want to get stuff for free because that's, you know, I mean, unless somebody wants to give it to me, but then I'll, you know, we'll invest in something for the M. balforis later on. You know, I considered stuff with, you know, I'm gonna pick up a few smaller, like not AMEC boxes, but they're close to the AMEC boxes that he builds for you know, the avicularias and the wandering spiders, to get them out of those things that they're in and getting into something that's a little bit different, a little bit more conducive to the shelving, and they're not round. I'm not a fan of round. I like square or rectangle enclosures. I like corners. I like edges. That's just me. I don't mind the baseball enclosures. You know, these display cases have the beveled edges. That doesn't bother me because actually they're really, really good for putting vent holes in on those beveled edges. They will always have access to air, even if you put them side by side, you know, against each other from front to back. Those beveled corners will always have air. So as I start moving spiders out, I'm going to make sure that I have holes at all the beveled edges of all these enclosures, which I don't have in most of them, but I've been trying to do that more and more. So yeah, that's kind of what that's going on. And then she's just a pretty little thing, probably roughly 3.5 to 4 inches. So she's right around Declan's size. So I'm hoping we can get her to move a little quicker through her molts than him, but probably not. But we have Avery as a backup. Avery's only half her size, so if Declan does mature before she does, we'll definitely have Avery as a backup. So, you know, we'd be able to possibly use Declan as a breeder loan to somebody else. So what are we doing with the Buffalo Reptile Show this weekend? My brother and I and my daughter are going. We're going to try and do some filming with the handheld video camera, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. I am taking my Faunopelma hensai pair and my Faunopelma simani pair to Ruth at Mostly Reptiles, and I'm trading them in for 1 megalomorph and 3 tarantulas. I'm not going to tell you what they are. You guys can guess all you want down below. See, you know, when I do the video of what comes home with me, how many of you guys got it right. I will tell you that 2 of them are baboons, both slings. The megalomorph is about 2 inches, a South American species, and the other tarantula is about 1 inch, 1.25 inch, I believe. It's a tree spider from South America. That's all I'm going to tell you. And then I'm also possibly getting, if she has time to pull the nymphs, a little small communal of red dotted assassin bugs. So we'll have the white dotted, we'll have the red dotted, and I'm also going to look for some of the orange dotted and the spiny ones, the spiny assassin ones, the I can't remember the name of them. Again, if I don't have them, I don't remember the name of them, but if I get them, I definitely will remember. So I'm looking for some of those, and I'm also getting another bug from her. It's something a little different. There's some out on the YouTube channels here and there. It's something a little different. I don't want to give any more information about it. You guys can guess all you want, except for Kat. Kat's not allowed to guess because she already knows. So she wouldn't be guessing. She would just be blabbing. So, yeah. If she writes stuff down, don't believe her. She better not. But we're closing in on the 1,000 subscriber mark. We're, I think, 24 away. Yeah, I'm gaining just a couple of days. The other day it was like 5 or 6. You know, overnight I got one, and I picked up another one this morning. So, you know, it's slowly getting to that mark, and we're almost at the 40,000 minutes watched mark, which I think we're at 35.9. Again, I lost a month because we changed months, and then we're going to lose another month now. But yeah, my watch minutes went up. I think the last 2 feeding videos really helped that because they were long. But and then of course the tarantula tag, that'll get watched. Those did pretty well the first time through, so I expect those to. I'm not worried about watch time minutes. I'm just worried about getting that 1,000 mark. It's just a big goal, and it's a big deal, personally, and it is for other YouTubers as well, not just myself. But Tarantula Cat's getting close. Andrew's Tarantula's about halfway there. KC Tarantula's just passed it not too long ago, and Boxing Boa passed it not too long ago. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal to some of us smaller channels, and it's a goal that, as you start out, that you look forward to. So again, once we get to that mark, we will do the giveaway sometime next week, I'm hoping, and we'll get that all situated to go. Again, we have a ton of slings coming in this year. Again, if the versicolor sacks produce, you're looking at 200 slings possibly coming here. The Nandu chromatus sack would be, again, viable, probably, I would say, in the 300 to 400 range. I'm actually thinking about just letting him sell a bunch of those and just sending me like 20 of them, and then I'll use some as giveaways and then keep some as my own, and then he can wholesale the rest of them and just kind of throw me some cash on that deal. The versicolors I probably will have here, and then I'll probably just sell those. We'll probably do some deals, like maybe a 2-for-1 deal. So instead of getting, 1 for $25, I could do 2 for $25. We'll see when all that stuff comes. But then again, and then we also have what I'll be doing here with the Davus Penaloris. She's so good, just sitting there doing nothing. The Davus Penaloris, and I think that's the only thing that's coming up breeding wise for me. The Nandu Colorado Velocis, when the 2 of those molt and mature, well, she's mature, we need him to mature. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. I'm really looking forward to this weekend. If anybody's going to that Buffalo Reptile Expo that watches my channel and wants to say hi or whatever, let me know. I'll let you know when we're going to be getting there, what I'll be wearing. I'll be walking around with my beautiful blonde daughter and my not as good-looking brother. Much younger, not as smart, definitely nowhere near as good-looking as me. Yeah, I'll be more than happy to take pictures, talk, or chat, or whatever you'd like to do for the amount of time that we'll be there. I do want to get through the show and find the things I want to get, and then there's a little area out there where the food court is that we could sit and chat if anybody wants to do that. So definitely hit me up here. I'm going to get these 2 guys in their little homes. First, I got to figure out what I'm going to put them in. And we'll see everybody later. Thanks for watching. Again, the PayPal me account link will be down below. I think I'll put the Teespring thing down there too, but I don't know that anybody's really interested in buying that stuff, so I'm not overly concerned about it. We'll get a new kind of logo done, and we'll get some more different kind of merchandise out. Go check out Payton's Tarantulas. She just put a merchandise line out. She's got some nice stuff. Go check out her stuff. Any of that stuff helps because a portion of the sales comes back to the people that do them. So even if it's if you sell a $20 shirt and we get $4 or $5, that's, you guys get a nice shirt, and then we get a little bit of cash to help out with the channel. So definitely go check out her, and then Kat. Kat's Tarantula is doing some merchandise stuff too. I don't know if she's put it up yet or not, but she'll be doing some stuff. KC Tarantulas has some stuff. Jeepers Creepers just did some stuff. I don't know if he's got it on his YouTube channel yet or not, but he put it on put it out on Facebook. So definitely go check those guys out. See if there's anything that interests you. I know people like Tarantula. I don't know if Tarantula Dan has done merch stuff. I think he has, and Spider-Man, and I'm not quite sure if Petco's done merch stuff yet, because if he did, he'd probably be a millionaire, because everybody would want Dark Den shirts or stickers or whatever. But yeah, so again, if you have any questions or concerns or comments down below, let me know, and we'll see everybody in the next video real soon.